誰かを守るための責は青き息の目諦めない意志つかむ熱くかける発想染まるよ。
Hey guys, we are back now with a Gen 6 Wi-Fi battle. Today we're up against George, and this one's going to be pretty interesting to say the least. I think this user is from Twitter, believe it or not. He wanted a challenge, and believe it or not, he got his challenge alright. If he has a YouTube channel, I'll post a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. He starts off with Hentai the Tentacruel, and I start off with MegamanNG. Well, I at least try my best with a fake out, which isn't really that effective since Tentacruels are very bulky. So it'll have to do, at least he gets the flinch. And it restores HP with Black Sludge. And I decided to pull a U-turn, though it wasn't that effective. At least it gives me a free switch. Although the question is, I don't really know what it's gonna do. Well, I'm about to find out as I switch into Starmie, and he goes right away for the Toxic Spikes. Yeah, this guy wants to set up poison hazards all over. And is restoring HP with the Black Sludge, since it's part poison. He decides to make a switch, which I don't know why, and he sends out Toaster, the Heat Rotom. I go right away instead for a Psyshock, and the Psyshock does some damage, but not so much. I instead went for the Rapid Spin just to get rid of the Toxic Spikes. I don't want them out of the way, I just want them gone. And it goes for the Thunderbolt, and the Thunderbolt does a load of damage, and I survive. Yeah, this Starmie has a Focus Sash, which I'm going to need it since its special attacks are, like, very good. And in my guess, it predicted the Scald, and makes a switch into Toxicroak. And this one's a shiny, no doubt. And due to the Scald, or I mean, it's Dry Skin, it doesn't work. So I have to make a switch. I know sooner or later I'm going to have to use that thing to die. And I send in Braviary. And it goes for the Sucker Punch, and it didn't work. It makes a switch because my guess is actually predicting the Brave Bird. And he actually makes his prediction well, and he goes right now for the Hentai, the Tentacruel. And I do go for the Brave Bird like usual, and the Brave Bird does considerable damage. In fact, I get a crit, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but hey, I'm at least trying. However, I do suffer some recall, but I ain't complaining. And now it sends out Spidey the Galvantula. And it's a shiny too. I'm saying shiny, just like in the last battle I had. I make a switch for who knows what he'll do, and I send in the Frost Rotom, and it goes for a Sticky Web. Now, the last time I dealt with something with a Sticky Web, it was a pain. This time around is no different, because believe it or not, it does a stick like Volt Switch, and doesn't do much damage. I think the Sticky Web was mostly meant so that way you can slow my team down. But I believe that thing is only a sign of what's yet to come. And he sends in Toaster, and I pull a trick, and unfortunately my trick backfires. It backfired bad because both of us were holding Choice Specs. Yeah, I didn't really see that coming, I really didn't. So I had to make a switch, and I sent in Arcanine, a Pokemon that's never let me down. Ever. However, it's caught in the Sticky Web, and it suffers a speed drop. It went instead for the Thunderbolt because I thought it was going to be switching to Starmie, but I actually made a pretty smart prediction, and he goes for another Thunderbolt, but due to the speed down, Arcanine goes down fast. Yeah, I could have let Starmie stay on, but even that wouldn't work. So right now I sit in Braviary. Unfortunately, it's immune to the Sticky Web, and I go in for the Superpower, and the Superpower does a load of damage and takes down the Rotom Heat. Surprising that I get to see Rotom Heat in battle, and it's very effective. Too bad I didn't use any fire attacks. And now it sends out Spidey the Galvantula, and my guess is that it's going to go straight for a Thunderbolt. My guess exactly, because I just go instead for a Superpower, and due to the attack decrease, it suffers like less damage, plus it's not that effective. However, it won't matter because it goes for a Thunder Wave, which slows down my Braviary to a crawl. This is bad. It's really bad, especially. I had to make a switch because my guess is going to like fire up a Thunderbolt, and I sent in my Rotom Frost, and thanks to Levitate, it won't be effective. It does go instead now for a Volt Switch, which is a pretty good prediction type move. And now that it switches back, who knows what he'll bring out next. And he sends out Emily, nicknamed the Zangoose. And it's a shiny Zangoose, no doubt, with a Toxic Orb, and that thing has to be Guts. And it goes for the Facade, which does double damage to a Pokemon if it's affected by a status condition. Rotom Frost never had a chance. It never did. However, the bad thing is that it's now living on borrowed time because as the poison builds up, it suffers more damage along with it. So I send in my Roserade, and Roserade suffers a speed drop due to the sticky web. It goes for a sword stance just to build up more power, because if it like builds up attack, it could just basically sweep my whole team. I'm not taking any chances with it, and I just go straight away for a Leaf Storm, taking it out. And I get a crit, and I don't even know if the crit mattered, but personally, that crit basically helped, because I don't want to deal with like a Facade Zangoose. That would be a pain. And now he sends in Surge, whatever, the Aerodactyl, and this thing's Mega evolving into a Mega Aerodactyl. Looks kind of cool as a Mega. One of the first fossil Pokemon that is a Mega. And it goes right away for the Aerial Ace, which does a load of damage, and I survive thanks to the Focus Sash. Yeah, I have 2 Pokemon that have Focus Sash. And I go for the Sleep Powder. And this is where luck decided not to be against me. It was not on my side, to say the least. I was thinking maybe I would just switch, go for an Ice Beam and take it down, or switch, use a Rapid Spin, and that would be it. So I send in Starmie, it gets caught in the sticky web, suffers a speed drop, however, and it gets a sleep, which I'm happy with, very happy. And unfortunately, it wakes up on turn 2, Aerial Aces, and takes down Starmie, and my entire plan went down the gutter. It went down the gutter hard. And now I send in my Mienshao because I need at least something to slow it down or do damage. Despite suffering from the sticky web, I go for the Fake Out, and the Fake Out wasn't as effective. Yeah, I at least tried. Believe me, I really did. It goes now for the Aerial Ace, and the Aerial Ace takes down Mienshao without much effort. Yeah, Mega Aerodactyl is really powerful with its high attack, made worse with pressure to boot. And now I send in Braviary, and it goes now for the Iron Head. The Iron Head does do some damage, and I get a flinch, and that kind of screwed me up. It really did. Goes for one more Iron Head, takes down my Braviary. Yeah, he's been getting really lucky. Like I said, my luck really went downhill from there. Ever since that Sleep Powder. I pull out, send in my Roserade. It's not going to matter anyway, because it's going to die due to Aerial Ace. But I do have to admit, his team is actually very good. This was actually a pretty good fight, though I wish things would have been much different and luck was at least on my side. If it would have went to sleep for like an extra turn, I would have counterattacked fast and I would have had a different outcome. But I don't know if it did. But either way, thank you guys very much for watching this Wi-Fi battle. I hope you guys appreciate it. And if you're wondering why this battle is basically, I believe, numbers 67 or 68, is because I got the numbers mixed up. If you see on my channel on the videos right here, the numbers are completely mixed up. Fortunately, I'm going to correct it and fix it as you guys are watching this Wi-Fi battle. If you enjoy it, please hit that like button. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to answer the QOTD. And I'll see you guys next time with another Wi-Fi battle. And don't forget, on August 29th is Wright versus Layton, or Layton versus Ace Attorney. Go, go, Team Wright. Peace out, guys.